Alrighty, that's working out well. Bring that up. Alrighty. Might help if I tweet out that I'm live. So let's get that. Get. Here's a link. Righty. Think we are pretty much golden here. All right. Alrighty, just gonna wait to see if people show up. Been a bit of a long day so far, but let's see. I promised I'd open these babies live on stream, and so I shall. Just gonna give a little bit of time so that people can be informed. I doubt a lot of people are even going to show up for this, but hey, it is what it is. I made a promise, and I'm keeping to it. So, now I am kind of an hour late, but you know, live stuff kind of takes precedence over most things in life. So, but I am here, and I have not opened these cards. I am, however, going to open a drink. And no alcohol, strictly a soda. Need some caffeine. I'm gonna move that over there. But we are good. We are good. Just to fill the air a little bit. Hope everybody's Saturday is going well. Mine's been okay thus far. Not too much going on. Was worried I'd be taken away for the day, but that kind of didn't happen. Had to do with the interruption last night. But we are good. We are good. I'm here today. I'm finally going to get to open these. Looking very forward to it. And as you can see, slightly different layout from what I had yesterday. Just going to scroll through what I got here. A couple little interesting things there. Little free themes that I've opted to use. Figured it'd be fun, especially since I accidentally deleted all the borders and stuff, so I kind of had to do things on the fly. But I've got this one. It looks pretty decent. If I find something else, then who knows? I might update it. But whoop. There we go, there we go. Back to the cards, the thing you are all here for. Excuse me. But yeah. I tweeted out a link to the stream itself, so hopefully we'll see. But if nobody's interested, then, you know, it is what it is. I kind of anticipated that. Again, nobody on the internet here. I haven't updated anything in literal years. So me coming out of the blue and deciding, hey, I'm going to do a live stream and open up cards. Probably not what people who follow me are really opting for. But it is what it is. If I can't adapt, then can't really progress further. But yeah, I'm looking very forward to this, and I'll talk about what this whole thing is, because it's not the Izzy card from yesterday. No. Not this time. Yep, nothing new. So, just checking my actual live stream on YouTube, seeing how that goes, because I've never done this before, more than once. So I'm scrolling through everything and trying to keep an eye on things. It'd probably be easier if I had a second monitor. I could keep my stream on one thing and other stuff on the other. But I'm kind of working this from my laptop, so. But yeah. Gonna give it a couple minutes. Probably about 10 or so minutes. I'll get to opening these babies up. And we will see what we get. It's going to be oodles of fun. I can't wait. So, once more, just to fill some dead air. But I did bring one other little thing with me this time. I brought let's try this. You might hear some stuff from my computer real quick, but there we go. Much better. But this is my actual deck. One I'd been working on. It's a combination red and black. I got my boy Blitzgreymon, and I tossed a, let's see, there we are, Blitzgreymon, and I've got a Cresgarurumon in here since I initially thought Cresgarurumon would fit more with like Gabumon in them from this particular set, because if I recall correctly, Gabumon is purple, but no, they opted to make Cresgarurumon a black card, while Blitzgreymon is a red, and they can digivolve from either end of that spectrum, so it kind of didn't make too much sense not to do it, so I did. I went ahead and tossed them both in there, and if this pack gives me some other decent stuff, then I might update it. I want to say, I kind of love this little dude here, Vorvomon. He's pretty cool, and I think he, I might be mistaken on this, but I think he was like one of the two partner Digimon introduced in, I think it was a Chinese version of the Digimon game, that I think, it's not, is it Re-Arise, I think? Maybe? I'm not 100% sure, but, yeah, I really like this little dude, and I kind of hope the other guy comes out too, but I'm very happy that his full line actually came out in BT2, actually. Though, if you bought the English version of the cards, you would have gotten his Mega Form, and that's it. It wasn't until 1.5 when they released the rest of his stuff. But, yeah. Another thing I really like about this card game so far is you might notice that I've got cards from the starter deck in here too. And that's because some of these cards from the starter decks are actually viable options in the game, which is pretty unique. from most standpoints, because usually a starter deck's just meant to get you started. And after that, you upgrade the deck, you toss out other things, and by the time you get to like the fourth or fifth set of things, then you end up like not having much of any of the old cards from those decks in your playing deck. But so far, I haven't hit that point yet. The little Digitamas that I have, I've got 2 Kapurimon in here, mostly just because there's no other viable black option for me, and I'm not 100% sure if this pack's going to give me a new viable black Digitama option. I hope it does, but we're going to see if I even pull it. Going off of my memory, one line that I definitely want for my personal want is the Golemon line. I think I might have mentioned that, but I am aiming to get the full set of from Gatsumon up to at least Gogmamon. I want to say Bancho Golemon is the one that I want because I absolutely love that mega for that line. Though I think some stuff's kind of hinting that Blastmon might actually be a proper mega for him. But then again, all this stuff is so all over the place. We have canonicity in which a Dramojamon can digivolve into a Digmon, and for those of you who don't know anything about Digimon, that will make no sense, but for those of you who do, kind of weird. But, it is what it is. That's one thing Digimon has over Pokemon is it can go all over the place. One of the favorite things that I tend to talk about with my buddy who I've mentioned last time around is most of the times the Digivolutions tend to make sense, but on rare occasions you'll just get ones that make no sense. My favorite example is Gatomon. Starts off as a cat head, turns into a dog, turns into a cat, turns into an angel, and then turns into a dragon. No true cohesion there, and you can say that it's an angel dragon, but it's still a dragon. At least when she becomes Ophanimon, it makes more sense. But yeah, like Agumon here are the main star of things. Good old Agumon goes from tiny lizard to big lizard to mechanical lizard to warrior lizard. So, like I said, some cohesion there. Biomon, the little pink bird that you probably saw on the deck, goes from little bird to big bird to really big bird to really big bird. Though she starts off as a flower, so little bits of cohesion there. Yeah, you take it. You take what you can get. You can take it or leave it. But let's see. Yeah, thank you so much. My email is now letting me know that I'm live, which I kind of knew that when I clicked the live button. But hey, at least somebody's keeping an eye out for me. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm very excited, very, very, very excited to see what we got here. Yeah, unfortunately not much happening right now. Not seeing much new activity, but that's to be expected. Again, first stream, there's the first mainstream, I can say, but there's not much going on here. I'll probably start unboxing these in a little bit, but yeah. Although one thing I do have to do, if you'll excuse me, let me utilize this screen. Whoop. Whole setup just went crazy. Keep forgetting there's a bar under my desk here. There we go, there we go. Guess I'll tag one person. There we go, there we go. I'll give it a little longer. For this whole thing, there's probably going to be some dead air, but I will probably mark on the re-upload of this when the unboxing starts, so you can skip most of the dead air. Like I said, this is mostly just to get people, give people time to come in before I start opening this, and I don't want to jump the gun too much, but just scrolling through and checking. I'm going to do it like this so that I can see better. There we go. Let's go ahead and do this. Got to space manage, I guess. Easy enough, easy enough. There we go, there we go. That's gonna have to do. And it will. It'll do for now. Ugh, I apologize. That is very, very rude of me. But, you know, we got, we're doing what we're doing here. And not much else. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll wait till about, wait for about 25 minutes. I'm looking at the timer. Once 25 minutes hits, I will probably just go ahead and start. Not too much left I can do. Although, did I remember to... No, I did not. I was going to show off some of the stuff that I was talking about yesterday with the instructions on the back of the cards that I talked about yesterday, but I seem to have forgotten to pick those cards up. Oh, no, I did not. So, yeah. In most of the starter... in all the starter decks that you get, you will see cards like these. And they will give you a basic rundown of most of the rules, but some of the finer details, like terminologies and stuff, you're not going to really see. So that's why I tended to recommend going to the official website where they have those laid out for everybody to go through and see, get the proper terminologies and the like, so that everybody's aware. But that is a little tip for everything. I guess I'll go ahead and move these back into frame here. So I guess I may as well talk about what I've got this face down card for. I found this extra Leomon just laying around, and it kind of inspired me to do a a goofy little idea for Digimon fans in that I effectively am going to leave his fate in your hands. Because, as most Digimon fans know, most every series that a Leomon is in, it dies. So, if things take off and we start doing well, or if I start doing well with things, not if we, because I'm not putting any of this pressure on you guys. This is all on me. But if more people start showing up for these things and people are interested, I will let chat vote, and you will decide if Leomon is destroyed or not, if he survives another episode. I've got quite a few of these guys, so I'm not too worried about it, especially since this guy is pretty common, even though he's, by all technicalities, uncommon. But, yeah. Figure that'd be a fun little inside joke for most Digimon fans, and now you guys who weren't quite in the loop about it, but now are, you can have some fun with it too. So yeah, if it kicks off pretty well today, then I might do that. But for right now, that's just if these things start taking off and we get some interest in this. So, sorry, my sinuses are acting up a little bit today. Not much new. Not much new. But it is what it is. Like I've said, and I'm going to continue to say it mostly for my own sanity, is I know I'm just a nobody with this, and it is a matter of not everyone's that interested in this, and I get that. But if I don't try, then I'm never going to move forward with it. And this is something I do want to try. I do want to try and make this a thing where you guys come on here, watch me open some cards if you're Digimon fans or if you're interested in the card games. And we will see how things go. I do have to send off one little message, so I will do that. Again, so thankful that everything's informing me now that other things are working with me. Alrighty, so that is sent off. That's taken care of. And you know what? Still got a little time. So I am going to go fill up my water bottle. And I will be right back. Just, again, some more extra time for other people to come in if there's interest. If not, when I get back, I'll probably start opening the boxes. So I'll be right back. da 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 da. Alrighty, I am back. Got my water bottle here, and no, I didn't finish the whole soda before I got that. Just figured it'd be good to have a little more variety in what I'm drinking. Alrighty, back to the cards. Do we have? No. Okie dokie. Well, I guess this is what it is. So we are going to move forward. So let's see. Gonna go ahead. Got 24 packs. Now, before I do open them, I do want to just take a little second and appreciate like the look of the pack, because most of the time you'll see some card packs. They're just kind of, picture with the border, but I do love the fact that it blends into it and it matches like the boxes, like shading and stuff. I do really like that. And one other minor thing that I really love is this little notch right up in here, if you could see it, because when we were first getting some packs, we were opening them from the back here, and that was making it hard because trying to keep it really secretive what was in the packs. But this makes it slightly easier. So for the sake of things, first pack going. Oh, that was a good tear. Let's see. There we go. Now, I'm trying to make sure that I don't move this away, because I found out, like this is like a promotional thing, but when I took this away in one certain pack that I unboxed, I actually figured out what my rare was, because the back of the card was different, and I want to avoid that. So, yeah, let's see what we got. Atomic Inferno. Pretty nice. That's Alderman there on the front. If you can, there we go. Alderman from Frontier. Ooh, Gaugamon, my mistake. Gaugamon. Digiburst. So that's the new thing that's introduced in this. Wasn't sure if it was going to be called that in English, because Digizorption, I believe, is referred to as download, I think, in the Japanese version of the game. But here, apparently, it's called Digizorption, which I think download would have been better. Let's see, Gaugamon. Cyclone Kick with Grapleomon. Unsuspend one of your Digimon and suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Not bad, not bad. Final Zubagon Punch. And that is Blastmon on this piece of artwork. So pretty good, pretty good. Let's take a look. If this goes off the camera a little bit, I'll try and make sure I keep it on there, but I'm trying to make sure I read these effects. One of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then if that Digimon has 16,000 DP or more, that Digimon gains Blocker. Reboot and security attack plus 1 until the end of your opponent's next turn. So basically this is a representation of Blastmon, who is probably Geogreymon, and it's a red version, which is pretty good, because we already have Geogreymon currently, but he's yellow to coincide with Shine Greymon. But this is pretty cool. Digiburst, trash 2 Digimon, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. And if I recall correctly, this would synergize pretty well with the Shine Greymon from the previous set. Ah, Hippogriffomon. Nice, nice. There was another Digimon in the first set that was like the alternate form of this one. But I do not remember. It's not Mercurymon. If somebody remembers it, let me know. But let's take a look here. A ultimate level. When attacking, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP for the turn. Not bad. Ah, now we got Gaomon. Nice, nice, nice. No effect on him, but he does have a Digivolution ability. When this card is trashed due to activating this Digimon's Digiburst, return this card to its owner's hand. So, if I recall correctly, this one, Agumon and I think Raramon, it's pronounced one of those two ways, I guess we'll find out if I pull her, all have this ability to coincide with like Galgamon and Geogreymon, so I think that's how that's going to go. Ah, Sunarizamon. This is one of the newer ones, and if you know what Golemon looks like, he kind of looks like a miniature one, and yeah, he's got the same ability as Gaomon there, but he is a black Digimon, so might be worth it to pop it in my deck. Ah, here we are, Sunflowermon, the champion for Lalamon. See, Digiburst, suspended Digimon doesn't unsuspend during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. Nice, nice, nice. Ah, Sakutomon. This one is the in-training form of Duramon, I believe his name is, from the previous set. So, for those of you who run a Ragnarlordmon deck and were finding that the in-training being Kakinmon was your only option, now you've got it too, which is pretty cool. I wouldn't mind trying to build a Ragnarlordmon deck with that. Ah, Thomas H. Norstein. This is Galmon's partner in Digimon Savers, or Data Squad in the US. Let's see. On play, trigger draw 1. If your opponent has 8 or more cards in their hand, you may suspend this tamer to unsuspend one of your Digimon with Gao in its name. And he's got a little security effect, which is play this card without paying its memory cost. Pretty standard for a tamer card. Pollen Spray. And this is Lilamon on the front here, who was supposed to be like a soft reboot of Lilymon when Savers was supposed to be a soft reboot of the series. That's why we got Greymon, Gaomon being the Gabumon insert, and Lalamon being the quote-unquote female and plant-based one. But let's see what we got here. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add all Digimon cards with Digiburst among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Then suspend one of your opponent's Digimon for each card added to your hand by this effect. Not bad if you know how to build your deck proper. And there we are. So that is our index card with all the names of the cards that are available. And this should only be half of them, if I recall correctly. So if you want to take a look at that, and if you could see it properly, go ahead, pause the stream, and see. But that is pretty good for a first pull. Now, let's pull from this one. Now, I'm not too worried anymore about what's the top card here. I just wanted to kind of have it be a little bit of a secret there. So, let's see. Ooh, Pidomon. Or Pidomon, depending on how you pronounce it. But effectively, this guy is just Angemon with 1 set of wings rather than 3. And he is a blocker, standard blocker. When attacking, lose 2 memory. Pretty on point for some of the early ones. Let's see. Skull Scorpiomon. This dude threw me for a loop because I've been watching Digimon 2020 and they call this guy just straight up Scorpiomon. The reason is because this is actually Scorpiomon. The reason he's Skull Scorpiomon here is because the Scorpiomon we know is I don't remember his name, but it's like Amonoclidusmon or something like that. It's basically a shellfish, which is very, very funny to think that we kind of they figured that kids are not going to be able to understand what his name is. He looks like a scorpion. Let's call him Scorpiomon. And then this guy comes out and he's just like, oh, no, this regular Scorpiomon. So we'll just call him Skull Scorpiomon because he looks skeletal. And it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. I actually used to think Scorpiomon became this guy, but could not be further from the truth. Ooh, Labramon. And he is purple. Now, we actually had Labramon before, and he is yellow. Very prominent in one of the Tamer movies, the Season 3 movies. I won't say much more than that, but pretty interesting. On play, trigger draw 1, and then trash 1 card in your hand. Pretty standard for a purple. Blimpmon. This dude's not too bad. He is ultimate level. 7,000 DP. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Something to play for later. Another Hippogriffmon. Hey, I told you I wasn't going to be running low on Leomons. This dude, I actually still have him right here. So as you can see, the Leomon I just pulled is a green, whereas this one's blue. When Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon with 3,000 DP or less, whereas this one is on deletion, gain 2 memory. So that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I love the fact he's running through like a horde of Goblinmon. It's pretty interesting there. Carrying Potamon. New Devamon. And I love the Demi-Devamons behind him. Let's see. He has Digiburst, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. Pretty standard. Pretty standard. Soundbirdmon. This little dude became very prominent in 2020 as like a replacement for the Black Gears. Let's see. When attacking, you may trash 1 option card in your hand to gain 1 memory. That is not bad at all. Though I do think with the low DP or whatever, better to just play him outright rather than Digivolve him, because even if you get it for free, unless you've got something that benefits from being deleted, I don't think it benefits you too much. Ryselmon. This is a very interesting Digimon, and I'll go over that once I get to the effects here. Whoop, don't want to reveal anything. When Digivolving, trigger recovery +2 from the deck, which is place the top 2 cards of your deck on your security stack. At the end of your opponent's turn, trash the top card of your security stack. So this is a big risk versus reward kind of deal, because the security stack is your hit points in the game. Whoops. That's what I get for putting my camera right there. Sorry about that. Let's see, can you focus? There we go, there we go. But, yeah. Got that. Sorry, I'm just checking that stuff because I was seeing some interaction. But anyway, this little number is actually the true mega form of Meicoomon, which that name will mean nothing to most of you, but for those of you who know what Digimon Tri is, this is her true mega form. And in Digimon 2020, this is one of the Digimon that was alongside Clavis Angemon and Slash Angemon, which are actually in that testing deck that I showed off yesterday. Not sure if I showed them off or whatever, but yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. Missimon. This one I was definitely looking forward to. But unfortunately, that means that it's not going to be a black in training that's going to benefit me. Because your turn, while this Digimon has D-Brigade in its type, it gets plus 1,000 DP. So this is going to be very prominent if I pull certain cards, which is going to be pretty interesting to see. I would love to build a D-Brigade deck, so let's see what we got. Purple Kari Kamiya. I think I already have one of these, but this is a different one. Let's see. All turns, when a card is removed from your security stack, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. So this would probably blend pretty well with Ryselmon for some memory stuff. And Mirage Gaugamon. And this is a super rare. But this is the ultimate for Gaomon. Holy crap. When Digivolving, gain 1 memory for every 4 cards in your opponent's hand. Your turn. This Digimon is unblockable. That is nice. I really do like Mirage Gaugamon. Maybe a little more than like Metal Garurumon, even though I'm an old school guy. But I do love this art. I mean, just look at that. The moon in the background, the claws. If they do burst evolutions at some point, it'd be pretty interesting to see how they do that. Would probably be along the lines of probably like Omnimon and them. But that's pretty cool. That is awesome. And I don't think... Yeah, this is still player 1. So... And like I said, this is stuff that's going into the binder right now. So if I pull extra stuff, it's either going in the box or it's going in a sleeve for protection. So, I pulled from that one, so this one we will do. And here we go. Whoop. I always run into that little issue. I get caught right there on the corner. Ooh, Purge Shine, right off the bat. This is Valdurmon on the artwork here. It has been added into the ranks of the Holy Digimon along with Seraphimon, Ophanimon, and Cherubimon. So, it's pretty cool that they're adding on to stuff like that. But let's see what this baby does. Cost of 4. All of your opponent's Digimon get minus 3,000 DP for the turn. Pretty good if you've already got a setup for knocking them out like that, or if you're just going to attack them. And security, activate this card's main effect. So it's a pretty good defensive card, too. Ah, Gabumon. But if you notice, he is black in coloration, and might be a little hard to see, but come on, focus, focus, come on. Well, anyway, sorry about that. I've now screwed this up. But he is a virus attribute, which is pretty telling, because that is a corrupted Gabumon. There we go, there we go. I'm not going to zoom in again, but let's see. Ah, Red Otamamon, though they just call him Otamamon here, which is pretty cool. Absolutely nothing special about this little dude, beyond he's got some high attack points, but if I'm honest here, Vorvomon kind of outclasses him until certain attributes, like the levels, the attribute and their species, so to speak, because he is a rookie data amphibian. Until that stuff kind of starts coming into play, he's pretty much just fodder, I guess. Ah, Dokunemon. This is a darker version of another Digimon called Kunamon, and for the record, I am one of those people that really, really does not like color changes being new creatures. But with Digimon, I kind of give it a pass on the grounds that they're digital creatures, so it makes sense to copy, paste, and slightly alter the colors a little bit, rather than like in Yokai Watch, where things are recycled and just called something new entirely. But let's see what we got here. Dokunamon. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and add 1 Digimon card with Digiburst among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Not too bad, not too bad. But one thing, and this was a distinction I had to find out about. It says here on play. Now that means you have to play it and not the Digivolution thing, because it'll specify when Digivolving that's the case. So for this guy to get the benefit of his ability, you have to play him, not just, Digivolve him from an in-training thing. Ooh, Kusokumon. This is another one of those newer ones. In the recent Digimon 2020 series, I believe this dude digivolved from Ibidramon, which is like a giant lobster. So this is pretty cool. Pretty good beat stick. He's an ultimate level crustacean and blue attributes, so looks like blue's going to get a little bit of support there. Ah, Crackmon. This is the ultimate form of Ryselmon, that Digimon that I talked about before. And this one we saw more of the corrupted form in Digimon Tri, if I recall. But let's see. Ultimate level, opponent's turn. While you have 3 or fewer security cards, all of your security Digimon get plus 4,000 DP. So not bad to keep her on the field. And Ryselmon's pretty much just like if you want to finish things off pretty quickly. Another Dark Labramon. I'll drag you into the depths. So that is Seadramon with a Manzemon on there. Let's see. All of your Digimon gain your turn when attacking an opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. Delete that Digimon for the turn. Wow. Ah, a Goonimon. Nice. This is one of the 10 legendary warriors, or at least the human spirit of it. And if I recall correctly, if I pull the beast spirit of this, I'll talk about it in a little bit. But I love this. You may Digivolve this card from your hand onto one of your red tamers as if the tamer is a level 3 Digimon. That is a direct reference to Digimon Frontier in the fact that the human children actually became the Digimon. So it says you may do that, which means if you don't want to give up one of your tamer cards, you can just Digivolve them normally. But if you're kind of low on memory, it's a good thing to try and do. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'll put him on the side just for the sake of things. Doberman. No ability, but if you're a Tamers fan, this dude's going to look very familiar to you. No effects. Pretty decent stats. Overall, not too bad. Not bad for a champion. Let's see. Yellow Tai Kamiya. Your turn, while you have 3 or fewer security cards, all of your Digimon get plus 1,000 DP. This is actually very in line with Tai, because like from the red starter deck, he actually kind of has the same ability to some degrees, except it's just when it's your turn, all your Digimon gain 1,000 DP regardless. Let's see. Your turn, when an opponent's Digimon is deleted by dropping to 0 DP, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. Not bad, not bad. And Beowulfmon. Okay, so this is actually, let's see, a hybrid variable warrior. This is another one of the 10 legendary warriors. This is the Warrior of Light. But this is the combined form of Lobomon and Kendo Garurumon, which are the human and beast spirits, respectively. And this is the fusion of that. Like Aldamon from the first pack we pulled is the fusion of a Goonimon and it's not Burning Greymon. Burning Greymon is his name. So that's pretty cool. And unfortunately, this dude doesn't have the same ability as a Goonimon because he's technically a level above that. Because yeah, he's level 5, whereas a Goonimon is a level 4. So, by technicality, he's a ultimate level. But let's see what he can do. Jamming. This Digimon can't be deleted in battles against security Digimon. Opponent's turn. While this Digimon's Digivolution cards include a Digimon card with Hybrid in its form or a blue Tamer card, it can't be attacked. So that's playing off of how you would probably get Lobomon or Kendo Garurumon out. So, nice. Very, very nice. And, there we are. Now I've got the full set of that. The Player 1, Player 2. And with that, I have the full card list, which I'm not going to spoil for those of you who are taking a look at this. Yeah, nothing new. Nothing new. Let's see. Sorry, I'm taking a quick little scope of things. Again, I'm doing this with one laptop, one screen, so I have to jump between the two. Okay, gonna take a sip break. Throat's a little dry from that. Okay. Wow, we are about an hour into this. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Very happy with this. Okay, let's see. Pulled from that one, so we'll go with this one. And I tend to tap it like that to get it on the side, so when I peel the cards, I don't accidentally like rip one or something like that. So let's see what we get here. A red card, I see. You might have seen that, but let's see. Vermillimon, a red version of another Digimon called Monochromon. Believe Monochromon came out first, so this is pretty cool. And I love dinosaur Digimon, though he is an Ankylosaur? I have to check Ankylomon to find out if he's an Ankylosaur as well, but that's weird. Regalkusmon. Regalicusmon? Anyway, big fish dude. One of the more recent Digimon again, like Sunarazimon. When attacking, trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. When you do, trigger draw 1. So he's a pretty good one to mess with your opponent, especially if you're running a blue deck focusing on Digivolution monitoring. Ooh, Falcomon. Now, some of you might be a little confused, but this is the original Falcomon. This one is the one that we knew about before Data Squad came out, and it was turned into an actual like Falcon thing. This dude's a little more draconic, or he looked more draconic when he first came out. Now, with this art, he looks a little more like a regular bird than a dinosaur or a dragon, but you can still kind of see that with like the scales and stuff on his wings. His classification's even avian, so that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Ooh, Volkdramon. Let's see. Ultimate level data dragon. A dragon Digimon. Looks pretty cool. Again, this is another one of those newer ones that 2020 kind of came out and started to focus on a little more, but he's never shown up in the show, but I'm just saying that most of those newer ones kind of getting some focus here. And he has an inherited ability here, security attack +1. Pretty standard, pretty standard. Hey, there's my boy, Gatsumon. The original Gatsumon, which I believe I have in the deck here. Let me just go ahead and pull him for comparison. There he is. Forgive me. I will... So, yeah. So here's how that's going. So this is an interesting thing with a little bit of a trade-off. The original Gatsumon here is a play cost of 3, Digivolution cost of 0, but he is a blocker, and when attacking you lose 2 memory with 3000 DP. So this little dude costs 1 more memory to play or Digivolve, but he's not hindered for attacking or anything, and he's got 6000 DP. So it's a cool little idea of a trade-off between do you want something that can defend you, or do you want something that you can attack with no like cost to you. So stuff like that I really, really do enjoy. I love little bits of like strategizing like that. And that's one thing that I also really like about this this game is, like, I think right now you could probably make a full Agumon deck, because the only limitations for card copies, because most games you have a limit of how many copies of a card you can put in there, usually like 2 or 3. This one, you could put 4 copies of a card in your deck, and the only limitation, is it cannot have the same number. So I could put 4 of this Gatsumon and 4 of that other Gatsumon in a deck, and it's completely legal because they have different card numbers. So that's pretty cool. Sorry. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Next up, another Galgamon. Ooh, Phantomon. This dude, some of you OG Digimon fans may remember him. Looks pretty sick. The little sickle with the ball and chain there. Some runes on the inside of his robes. But he's more of a beat stick than anything else, so that's pretty cool. Another Agunimon. Don't have to go over him again. Sunflowermon. Sakutomon. Oh, here we go. Cerberusmon Werewolf Mode. I was looking forward to this one. Because I'd heard about him. I didn't remember he was in this pack, but I love this. He's a Rush Digimon. Now, this is another one of the new abilities for this set. This Digimon can attack the turn it comes into play. Now, here's another little thing. This is where this distinction really comes in. On play, you may delete one of your Cerberusmon to gain 9 memory. That is basically saying that you can play him for free, but if you play him, rather than Digivolve him, you can delete your other Cerberusmon, gain that memory back, and he can attack that same turn, kind of like you already had him on the field. So it's a cool way to illustrate a transformation between the modes, which I really do like that. I do. Let's see. Ooh, Darkdramon! This is the mega of the D Brigade. Yeah, I'm gonna mess that up every time I say it, aren't I? Every time. The D Brigade. Rush. This Digimon can attack the turn it comes into play. On play, return up to 5 Digimon cards with D Brigade in their types from your trash to the top of your deck in any order, and for each card you return this way, gain 2 memory. So, again, this is a factor of on play, so you have to play him, not Digivolve him. But if you do that, you're basically only paying 3 memory to get him out on the field if the rest of your deck is trashed. But that is pretty cool. And it's cool that we're getting some cards that are now going to be able to recycle into the deck. Because we've had a few that can bring stuff out from the trash onto the field, but I don't think much of anything to put back in the deck. So Darkdramon here is probably going to be a bit of a game changer for things. Alrighty. Probably pull, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so they're even. They're even across the board. I'm losing track of where I'm pulling from. So I pulled from that one, so we're going to go with the right stack. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. And ooh, no. I think I saw a shiny. I'm trying not to spoil shinies for myself. I hate that about this game, or about these, because you'll get like a corner of the card and you'll be like, oh no, I know, I got a rare. So if you saw that, you shh. So, Fugamon. This is interesting. It's basically a red Ogremon minus the horns, which is pretty cool, but not too good of a beat stick, even considering only 3,000 DP, cost you 1 to Digivolve him. I think most rookies are actually stronger than him, so unless there's some means to boost him or something like that, I don't think he's too good. A Leomon. Golemon! There he is, there's my boy. All turns, all of your black Digimon get plus 1,000 DP. This is something I'm definitely going to put in the deck, because that is nice. That is cool. And I think I have a... come on, camera focus. But if I recall correctly, I have a Tamer card that boosts all of my my black cards on my opponent's turn. So that'll be pretty cool. Let's see. Jack Raid. Oh, it's a Vmon. And I think that's a Fire Wizardmon, I think? I'm not 100% sure on that one. But let's see. Main. Gain 1 memory for every 10 cards in your trash. Okay, this is going to be very, very good for purple decks. Security gain 2 memory. So, pretty good defensively or even offensively, because that gain 2 memory on your opponent's turn, if that happens, can actually end their turn preemptively. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Another Gatsumon, so probably going in the deck. Ooh, Sangomon. Sangomon? Sangomon. I'm calling it Sangomon. Oh, come on, camera, focus. Come on. I wish I knew how to operate this camera better to make it focus. Come on. I apologize. Oh, hey, been going for about an hour. Cool, cool, cool. So yeah, this guy, standard blue card, 0 Digivolution cost, 3 play, 4,000 DP. Another Vermillimon. Sealsdramon. This is cool. This guy I was looking forward to seeing pop up when I first saw Commandramon. A little hard to see, but he's a combat dinosaur looking dude with an army knife. And this dude is a blocker, and when attacking, lose 2 memory, kind of like the Gatsumon that I showed off earlier. But he's part of the D Brigade, so he'll benefit from a lot of other Digimon. Roachmon. Not much to say here. Pretty much like Fugamon. Garbage. I'm kidding. Ooh, Budmon. Okay. One thing I didn't point out with Misalemon or Dokutamon, I think its name was with these in-trainings, the main focus is the in-training, but you can also see the baby Digimon that they came from, which is pretty cool. And Budmon here, well, this Digimon has Digiburst, gets plus 1,000 DP, so falls in line with, like, Lalamon. Ooh, boy. I pulled Shine Greymon. That art is beautiful. I think it's even better than the other Shine Greymon card. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, let's see. He can Digivolve from a level 5 red or yellow, meaning that he's viable with either set of the Geo Greymon and Rise Greymons from either set. Your turn, when one of your red or yellow tamers is suspended, this Digimon gains security attack +1. So, yeah, if you got some combos going with that, whew. Done Devimon. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah. Dan Devimon? That's his name in English. Dan Devimon. What was wrong with Dun Devimon? What was wrong with Dun Devimon? Okay, whatever. Another super rare here. Oh, man. Opponent's turn. Once per turn, when a card is removed from your security stack, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. Okay, so this dude would go really well with Ricelmon, I think. I'd have to double check, but ooh boy. On deletion, your opponent trashes 2 cards in their hand. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, was not expecting that. But for clarity's sake, I was not expecting him to be called Dan Devimon. Because the Japanese version of him, he's known as Dun Devimon. Because he's the final line of Devimon after Daemon was kind of kicked out for that. After Neo Devimon kind of became more prominent. Oh, man. So that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So, let's keep going. Let's keep this train going. Pulled a Shine Greymon and a Dan Devimon. If I ever play him, I'm just calling him Dan. I'm not bothering with the Devimon because that's too funny. That his name is just Dan. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we've got a Geo Greymon. Ah, there she is. Meikumon. The Bane of Tri. Let's see. On play, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn. Wow. She's champion level, but everything else about her is unidentified. You'd think she'd fall into the same category as Gatomon would, since they're pretty similar. Let me see. I think I've got a Gatomon here on hand. Yeah. Gatomon. I'm trying not to reveal all the stuff underneath. So forgive me if my hands are a little bit wonky there. But yeah. Champion, Vaccine, Holy Beast. I get she's not a Holy Beast, though technically I think she could be now. But whoop, nope. We're not revealing anything. No, sir. But that's kind of interesting that she's unidentified on most things. It's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So, Mekumon. Another Golemon. Nice, my boy. Grapleomon. Okay, so little story about this dude. The first time I found out about this dude was actually because of Digimon World 3. Some of you might remember that one. Some of you may have stopped after 1 or even 2. But this dude was the ultimate level of Bearmon, and I love Bearmon. He's such a cool little dude. If I had to pick something that wasn't really too well known as a partner, I'd probably pick Bearmon, because it's a bear with a cap on and is backwards. You know he's cool. He's so 90s. But yeah, this is pretty cool. When attacking, gain 1 memory. So that's good. That's good. Let's see. What's next up? Aqua Viper. Okay, this is actually pretty interesting to see, because there is a purple card in the first set called Heat Viper. And on that card is Chimeramon, who is an amalgamation of different Digimon. And if I recall correctly about this guy, I only saw him in some of the card previews, but I remember his distinction was the same thing as Chimeramon. He was an amalgam of different Digimon. So I think this dude is like the aquatic version of Chimeramon, and that's pretty cool. If I can find him, I might see if I can figure out like what he's made of, because I can see like Ikakumon fangs here, Gesomon arms. That's an Ebidramon claw there. So yeah, let's see if I find any more. Ooh, this is regular Cerberusmon. Okay, so as you can see, this dude, he's different from Cerberusmon Werewolf mode. He's different pay cost, same Digivolution cost, but here's the thing. On deletion, trigger draw 2. You draw 2 cards from your deck, then trash 1 card in your hand. Synergizes really well with Cerberusmon Werewolf mode, because he will delete this guy and you'll gain the benefits of both cards. So, pretty good. Let's see. Fugamon again. Kendo Garurumon. Okay, so this is like a Goonimon, but this is the Beast Spirit, but it's for light, if I recall correctly. The Beast Spirit of Light. But this is like Burning Greymon to Lobomon. Let's see. You may Digivolve this card from your hand onto one of your blue tamers as if the tamer is a level 3 Digimon. When attacking, return one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon to its owner's hand. Trash all the Digivolution cards of that Digimon. So, this is pretty cool. And now I'd be able to play Beowulfmon properly. So, another Dobermon. Sealsdramon. Oh no. Pollen Spray and Gogmamon. I fucked up the reveal. But this is what I was hoping for too. This is the ultimate level of Golemon. Main Digiburst 1. Trash one of this Digimon's Digivolution cards to activate the effect below. One of your Digimon gets plus 2000 DP until the end of your opponent's next turn. And he has a Digivolution inheritance, which is this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP. See there? There we go. There we go. Focus. So, yeah, pretty cool. That was one of the cards I was kind of aiming for. That's pretty nice. All right. I pulled from... So, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's do this. Let's do this. Don't show me any shinies. If you saw that shiny, don't tell me about it. I don't want to hear about no shinies. So, this is pretty interesting. This is Growlmon, but the camera's not messing up or anything. He is slightly more orange than he is red, And that's actually because this dude is a data rather than the virus type, which Growlmon, the whole Guilmon line is. But he's a light attribute. You can see Terriermons, Salamons down there. Pidomon, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, and some Patamons there. So he seems to be like a holy defender, which is pretty cool to think about. And his inherited ability, while you have 3 or fewer security cards, this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Another Devamon, Regalicusmon, Skull Scorpiomon, Blimpmon, Cerberusmon, Falcomon, Burning Greymon. There he is. Okay, so now I can show you. So these two basically like synergize a little bit. They're both the same level. It's just Agunimon is the human spirit of fire, whereas Burning Greymon is the beast spirit of fire. And their fusion, Aldamon, which I may or may not pull, we'll find out, is the combination of these two. So let's see. Same effect as Kendo Garurumon and Agunimon. You can play them on a red tamer. But on your turn, this Digimon gets plus 3000 DP. So it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's see. Kendo Garurumon right under him. What are the odds? On another Missimon. Ah, here we are. War Growlmon. Again, you can see he's slightly more orange. Even his armor appears slightly more orange, if you can see. I'm trying not to make the camera unfocus. But when he digivolves, or main, Digiburst, trash 2 of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4000 DP for the turn. That is not bad. And his inherited ability, while you have 3 or fewer security cards, this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP. So pretty similar to the other Growlmon. And let's see. Hell's Gate. I think I know this Digimon on here. I think his name is Plutomon. I'm not 100% sure on him. I don't think he's part of the Olympus 12, but I may be mistaken on that. But let's see. Main, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon, and its security is add this card to the owner's hand. This is another little thing. Some of these with security effects will either be activate an effect, activate a different effect, or some of them will just be adding it to your hand, because like this is a 6 cost. It's kind of risky for it not to be. It's kind of risky for it to be a free play if it's triggered. So adding it to the hand, I think, is a good good compromise for it. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Something new, I hope. I'm trying not to... Oh! That's interesting. A different version of Kudamon. Now, I don't think I have one of those in that yellow deck, but this is slightly different. He looks more like a scroll here, which is pretty cool. Let's see. On play, you may trash the top card of your security stack and to have one of your opponent's Digimon get minus 2000 DP. So it's pretty good if you've set up to reduce your opponent's DP a lot, because this little guy could be the killing blow of something. But otherwise, yeah, not too impressive. Another final Zubagon punch. Strabimon. Okay, this little guy is technically the rookie form of like Kendo Garurumon or Lobomon, who I haven't pulled Lobomon yet, but this little dude here is pretty cool. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon with hybrid in its name and or 1 blue tamer card among them to your hand. You can place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So again, synergizing with the other ones, this is basically trying to get you to be able to pull out Beowulfmon as soon as possible. Because this little guy would technically digivolve into Lobomon if they went with certain aspects. If I pull Flamon, I can go over it a little more, but just for the sake of things right now, keep that name in mind, Flamon, And this little dude, basically kind of the same thing, but I'll go over that if I pull him. Red Otamamon, Growlmon, Gusokumon, Dokunamon, Burning Greymon again. Nice, nice, nice. Lalamon. So it is going to be Lalamon. It usually depends, because sometimes she's called Raramon or Lalamon. I think in English it's just Lalamon, so... and yeah, same effect as Gaugamon, or Gaumon, I mean. Budmon, that's her actual in-training form. Izzy. Now, those of you who saw this yesterday, or saw the video from yesterday, if you rewatched that, you already know what this guy does, but yeah, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. If all the cards revealed are black, gain 1 memory. So this would probably be good to put in the D Brigade deck. And let's... Whoa! Okay, so this guy's going to need some explanation. This is Ancient Garurumon. And he is one of the secret rares. Holy crap. Ancient Garurumon. Now, I mentioned the 10 legendary warriors. Well, effectively, they were 10 very powerful Digimon who, after a great battle with a Digimon called Lucamon, gave their lives, I believe, to restore balance to the digital world, and their power was split into 2 forms: human spirits and beast spirits. In this guy's case, Lobomon and Kendo Garurumon, who you saw, are the representations of his power. So, and you can even see most of the Kendo Garurumon aspects of him in this. So, yeah. So that's pretty cool that I pulled this dude. Let's see. When attacking, once per turn, you may unsuspend up to 2 of your Digimon with Garurumon in their name or hybrid in their form. Wow. On deletion, you may play 1 blue level 4 or lower Digimon card with hybrid in its form from your hand without paying its memory cost. So effectively, when he falls, the warriors rise. That is pretty cool. That is awesome. Oh man, an Ancient Garurumon. Was not expecting that one. Was not expecting that. Alrighty. At this point, I don't think it matters which pile I pull from, because I get so engrossed. I forget which one I pull from, so if it happens to be I run out in one stack, I'll just focus on the other. Okay, so Jack Raid, we already saw that one. Meteormon. This was the Digimon I kind of established that I was not fond of with this, because you can see he's a white Gatsumon. But let's see. Reboot. Unsuspend this Digimon during your opponent's unsuspend phase. That's when they start their turn. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Atomic Inferno. That's Aldamon's thing. Maycrackmon. Sangomon. Cyclonic Kick. Black Gabumon. Bakamon. Okay, so this I think most people recognize as the previous form to Phantomon. Just a simple little ghost. I love he's surrounded by these little Demi-Meramon like they're Will-o'-the-Wisps. So that's pretty cool. Chromon. Okay, so this dude cracks me up to no end solely for the dub. Because in Japanese, his name is Yatagaramon. And because they didn't want to call him Yatagaramon in the English dub of Data Squad, they have this horrible cut in the middle of the Digivolution sequence that turns into just like this big flash of light with a static Chromon just standing in front of things, and like poorly edited background thing. Because if you remember, when a Digimon would Digivolve, their name would be like revolving around them in different languages. Well, they couldn't use Yatagaramon, so they went with Chromon. And it's funny that they did that on the basis that so many people were now more understanding of Japanese culture and stuff. that if they were confusing like what Yatagara meant being, I think that means crow, because even in like Yu-Gi-Oh, there's Yatagarasu, which is a crow. I think they'd be able to look it up. You didn't have to go so far as to change the name so much. But it's still funny. It's still funny. But yeah, Crowmon. Pretty interesting. There's my boy! Bancho Golemon. He is a blocker. When an opponent's Digimon attacks, you can tap this to block the attack. Opponent's turn. While your opponent has 3 or more Digimon in play, this Digimon gets plus 3000 DP. So if your opponent's got a bunch of Digimon on the field, this guy gets a power boost to make him more of a threat. But this is one of the ones I was wanting to get for my deck, because I love Bancho Golemon. Look at him. Look how cool he looks. Might be a little hard to see, but I love the fact that he's got a drill. He's got his giant fist. One of his attacks is just picking someone up and chucking them. And that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. Ghostmon. That's... Isn't that what Bakumon was? It was just Ghostmon, technically. But whatever. Oh, yeah, because Fire Wizardmon is something else. Fire Wizardmon is something else. But let's see. When this card is trashed due to activating this Digimon's Digiburst, return this card to the owner's hand. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And Dark Roar. So this is Darkdramon's attack. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Activate this card's main effect. This is its security ability. Main. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 3 or less for each of your Digimon with D Brigade in its type, and add +1 to the maximum play cost of the Digimon you could choose with this effect. Oh, okay. So it starts off with you can delete level cost of 3 or less, but for every let's see, for each of your Digimon with D Brigade in its type, so that means they'd be in play. Maximum play cost of this Digimon you can. So if you've got a whole army of D Brigades, this dude could probably wipe out something pretty big. So that's cool. That's cool. I like it. I like it. I always liked Darkdramon. I thought he was a pretty cool thing. I kind of sucked he was an antagonistic force in Data Squad due to circumstances. But, you know, it unfortunately is what it is. At least he got his time to shine. And at least he gets a little respect. So, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Purge Shine. Already went over that. Tobiomon. Like a little barracuda looking dude. A combination between like a barracuda or a flying fish. But again, this is one of the more recent ones that they made. So, that's pretty cool. Neo Devamon. This is Dan Devamon's... I still can't get over that. Dan Devamon. Ultimate form. The Digivolution of Devamon. Let's see. Opponent's turn. When an opponent plays a Tamer, you gain 3 memory. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Opponent's turn. When your opponent's Tamer becomes suspended, you gain 1 memory. Pretty good. Pretty good. Diatrimon. If you couldn't tell, this, I believe, is the true champion form of that Falcomon that we pulled. The one that looks more dinosaurish, which fits pretty well. I like it. But then he digivolves into Crowmon, which kind of messes up the flow of things. But he looks pretty cool. I like him. Ancient Bird. That's cool. That is cool. Lyolmon. This little dude was actually in the first set, I believe. He was a yellow card. But yeah, this dude supposedly digivolves into Leomon, so that's cool. Tankdramon, another D Brigade. Your turn. One of your other Digimon with D Brigade and its type is deleted. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. You may play 1 Commandramon among them without paying its memory cost. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So, stacking your deck with Commandramons is pretty good, especially now since I think you can have 8. since this set's more than likely going to have a new one, so that means a different number from the one before. Ah, here we are. 06 Agumon. Main difference between him and regular Agumon is the little bracers on his hands, which they did that to try and make him look distinct, but it's alright. And same effect as Lalamon and Gaomon, where if he's offered up for a Digiburst, he goes back to your hand. Ooh, here's a big boy, Spinomon. Love dinosaur Digimon. Yeah, he's facing off against a Beelzemon up there. That's cool. And I pulled a Beelzemon not too long ago, so that's pretty cool. Your turn, this Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP. So, on your turn, he's a Beat Stick. Let's see. Roachmon. Ah, Piranimon. Trash the top Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon when attacking. So, this seems to be going in line with the Reclusemon. I know I pronounced it wrong. Don't judge me. Victory Greymon. Ho ho ho. Okay, so this little dude here. Some of you may be thinking, wait, that's War Greymon, but with a sword. You're technically right. There was a manga that came out some years ago before Data Squad came out. That was the debut of both Gaomon and I believe Geo Greymon. But it was kind of similar to the manga that featured Tai with a Vidramon named Zero, where we got All Force Vidramon. But his partner was originally a Greymon. It de-digivolved to an Agumon. It was rebellious towards him, but it digivolved and became a Geo Greymon, and then a Rise Greymon. So when I first read it, I thought, oh, this is going to be the debut of Shine Greymon. But no, it ended up becoming Victory Greymon, which kind of threw things off, especially when Gaomon becomes Zed Garurumon, which, if I pull that, just know it came from the Gaomon line at first. But I like the look of this. I love the idea that he's just a Greymon with a sword. It puts the warrior aspect into perspective there. I like it. So let's see what he can do. When Digivolving, Digiburst 2, trash 2 of this Digimon's Digivolution cards to activate the effect. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or less. So probably blends pretty well into a yellow deck, where if you're managing some of the DP stuff, he would probably be a good finisher. And speak of the devil, Mach Gaugamon, the Digivolve form of Gaugamon. Digiburst, we've already gone over that. Return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to its owner's hand. Trash all of the Digivolution cards on that Digimon. And on your turn, if he is Digivolved, while you have a Tamer in play, this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP. Not bad, not bad. And then just our collection card. Alrighty. Let's see. Sorry, just checking some stuff while I'm opening the pack. Let's go. Whoop. Almost dropped all the cards. And I don't want to do that and accidentally get a sneak peek of my rares. So, okay, here we go. So, we got another Volkdramon, Strabimon, Mekumon. Ah, here we are. Flamon. So, I said I'd talk about him if I pulled him. So, this is the technical rookie form of Agunimon and Burning Greymon. But the way they handled it in the show was when, I can't remember his name, but the kid who had the Spirit of Flame went back to the real world temporarily. He actually turned into a Digimon, and he became Flamon, or Flamemon, as I guess he's called here. And just like Strabimon, his effect is pretty much the same, but that is what this is. This is the rookie form of the human and beast spirits of Flame. And I wish they would have done something with that, because I think that would have been very interesting if they would have gone the route of... I think Karn EX actually did a whole video about this, where there was a concept of the humans and the Digimon combining to get stronger, which was taking the next step of biomerge from Tamers, where the humans and the Digimon merged into one to actually become a greater force. So I would have liked to have seen that, but, you know, it's cool that this little dude made it in, and I do wish we would have seen more of them, because as far as I know, we've only had Flamemon and Strabimon for that. None of the other ones got that treatment, which is kind of sad. So, let's see. Another Tankdramon, Agumon, Neodevamon, Chromon, Bancho Golemon. A yellow Koromon. So this one kind of goes back to the previous set where there was a yellow Agumon but no yellow Koromon, because even their effects kind of synergize with each other. When attacking, once per turn, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1000 DP for the turn. And if I recall, as it went on, it kind of built off of that. I think GeoGreymon and Agumon had those abilities inherited, so if you got up to Rise Greymon, you basically reduce your opponent's DP by 3000. So, another Izzy and Akari. Not bad, not bad, not bad pulls. That's pretty cool. Got something new that we hadn't seen yet. All right. Let's go. Okay. We have got Gaomon, Kudamon, Golemon, Vermillimon, Falcomon, Skull Scorpiomon, Gabumon, Sunarizamon, Koromon. New card. Tactical Retreat. It's a bunch of Demi-Devamon just bullying a Patamon and a Salamon. Main effect, place one of your Digimon on top of your security stack face down. Trash all of the Digivolution cards of that Digimon. So I can already see how this would be useful, and I actually have in that yellow deck cards that would benefit from this. Security, trigger recovery +1. Place the top card of your deck onto your security deck. Okay, so pretty standard. Shine Greymon again. Oh, that's why. He's just a regular rare. Well, that's not right. He shouldn't be just a regular rare. But I guess his yellow form is a super rare on par with Mirage Galgamon. So, Porudurumon. This is another one of the Holy Beast Digimon. A Holy Bird. But he was added in along with Seraphimon, Ophanimon, and Cherubimon. Let's see. Digiburst 3, so you trash 3 cards instead of 2. And the effect you get, all of your opponent's Digimon get minus 4000 DP for the turn. So that's pretty cool. That is nice. I don't have too much to say about him, because there's not much lore going back on him. But he does DNA Digivolve with Dark Dramon or Bancho Leomon, depending. Sorry, I had a bit of a hangnail there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, I've been neglecting the right side of things. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Open up. Whoop, careful. Don't want to go spoiling. Tobiamon, focus. I do not know how to get this stupid camera to focus. Lyolmon, Diatrimon, GeoGreymon. And I apologize ahead of time if I accidentally do like this, where I pull the card off, because I'm trying to see, like, I'm going to try and make sure I focus on the camera where I can see my setup here. So, GeoGreymon, Gatsumon, Purge Shine, Aqua Viper again, Soundbirdmon, Lalamon, Bushi Agumon. Okay, so this is one I told my friend Dennis that he would probably really like. But yeah, it's got that ability Rush, a high play cost, so he's much better off actually being digivolved into rather than played. But hey, if you gotta make a move, you gotta make a move. But yeah, pretty cool. I hope that Gaiomon comes into play, but we'll see. We'll see. There we are, Commandramon. I told you these guys were in there. So let's see. And Marcus Damon, very nice, very nice. And hey, Dennis, how you doing, buddy? Got through quite a few of these cards. So let's see. The start of your turn, if you have 2 memory or less, set your memory to 3, pretty standard. When one of your Digimon with Greymon and its name attacks other than Doru Greymon, that's got me hopeful. Got me very, very hopeful. Bernie Greymon or Dex Doru Greymon, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And that will do it for that one. Alright. Next pack. Let's see what we got. Got Black Gabumon, Leomon, Red Otamamon, Final Zubagon Punch, regular Devimon, Vermillimon, Dokunamon. Here we are, Xiaomon, the in-training form of Labramon. They didn't make one for the other Labramon, unfortunately, so it's cool that he finally got his in-training form here, and his little baby form, which I do not know. Do not know that name. No worries about missing the notification, dude. All that matters is you're here. Let's see. Tactical Retreat. A Bakamon. I got Chaosmon. And this is... Oh, I was mistaken. It's Bancho Leomon combined with Darkdramon. And this is basically an Omnimon level card. So, that's pretty cool. He's got Piercing, and when Digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon, then it can attack your opponent's Digimon. This effect allows you to attack unsuspended Digimon as well. Not bad, not bad. Pretty good for a green-black. And it's one of the white cards, which has not come into play just yet. And Trident Revolver. Love it, love it, love it. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. Then you may play 1 Tamer card with a play cost of 4 or less from your hand without paying its memory cost. So this thing would be much more beneficial if you got it off as a security card. And that is that one. Pull from this. Let's see what we get. By the way, Dennis, just a heads up, I pulled an Ancient Garurumon. So, yeah, now I just need Ancient Greymon to complete that duo. So, let's see here. Otamamon. A Growlmon. Blimpmon. Sangomon. Flamemon, again. Leomon. They're trying to build up so they don't die off too quickly. Jackraid. Anubismon. This is pretty cool. So this is a Mega Digimon. One of the undead ones, supposedly. You know, it's based off of Anubis. When Digivolving, you may play 1 level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Now, I know what this is referring to, because there is a secret rare in here that, if I can pull it, goes really well with this dude. Your turn. While you play a Digimon from your trash, that Digimon gains Rush. Again, I think I know what this is going with. So, if I put... Hey, I got Lobomon! Nice! So now I've got the whole set. Strabimon, Kendo Garurumon, Beowulfmon, Ancient Greymon, and Lobomon. So, just like I did for Agunimon, you may Digivolve this card from your hand onto one of your blue Tamers as if the Tamer is a level 3 Digimon. Alright, alright. The Heir of Dragons. Now, this is where what I was talking about with Otamamon was coming in. Main, trigger draw 2. Then, if one of your Digimon has Greymon or Dramon in its name, other than Doru Greymon, Burning Greymon, or Dexdoru Greymon, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. So this is one of those cards that it's starting to matter where names and stuff come in. So, let's see. Another Marcus Damon. And Rise Greymon! Yes! Why is Rise Greymon rarer than Shine Greymon? Why is that the case? I don't get that. Shine Greymon is a regular rare. Why is this dude a super rare? Why is he on par with Mirage Galgamon? Anyway. He's pretty unique in that he can Digivolve from the yellow or red. So that's cool. Your turn. This Digimon is also treated as yellow, meaning you could Digivolve him in other ways. Digiburst 2, trash 2 of this Digimon's Digivolutions to activate the effect. You may play a red or yellow Tamer card with a play cost of 4 or less from your hand without paying its memory cost. So, if you can get some synergy going, it's pretty good. Alright. Getting to the bottom of the stacks. Let's see what we got here. First one, right off the bat. Strabimon. Come on. Focus. There we go. Focused. This is the little dude for Lobomon. Paidomon, which is the one set of wings on Angemon. Phantomon. Meteormon. I hate the way this card looks at me. Geo Greymon. Gaugamon. Now if I could pull Sunflowermon, that'd be amazing. Devamon. Ryselmon. Once again, we got Ryselmon. I pulled Lalamon, so I'm counting that. I got the trio in one pack. Xiaomon. Zeed-Garurumon! Very nice! So this is the other little dude. Zeed-Garurumon. This dude debuted in the manga at the same time as Victory Greymon. He technically digivolved from a Mach Gaugamon, which was really weird because, you know, he's not a Garurumon, so... But I love the fact that he's more militaristic with all the guns, the cannon. Even his tail is a goddamn gun. I love it. So let's see what he can do. When Digivolving, he gets Digiburst 2. Return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to its owner's hand. Trash all of the Digivolution cards of that Digimon. Not bad. Really not bad. And... Bancho Leomon! Now we've got 2 Banchos out of the group. On deletion, suspend up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon. I'm waiting for when he actually gets a burst mode. That'll be pretty cool. My chat display on my stream is not working, I don't think. Let me see. Is it... Nope, it is not. Oh well. I'll see if I can fix that later. Let's go, let's go. Alright. We have another Strabimon, so that's a good sign. Growlmon. Cerberusmon. Let's see if I can pull the werewolf one in this too. Gaugamon. Blimpmon. Flamemon. Hippogriffmon, Spinalmon, Piranimon, Baboongamon. Supposedly, this dude is the Digivolution of Suneraziman. So, that'd be pretty interesting. Pretty interesting if that's true. Trigger D-Digivolve 1 on one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 7 or less. Not bad, not bad. Pretty good for a black card. War Growlmon. Let's see. Lilamon! And once... Why is Mach Galgamon rare? Mirage Galgamon is super rare, but Lilamon and Rise Greymon are super rare. Why is that? Why is that the case? It's BS. Anyway, Digiburst 2, suspend its Digimon. If you have a Tamer in play, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Not bad, not bad. But yes, this is the rebooted, or soft reboot of Lilymon. So, pretty cool, pretty cool. Filling out the binder pretty well. Let me see about doing something real quick, because I think when my arm moves in front of the camera, it loses its focus. So let me see if I can just get it to focus. Oop. Saw my stream chugging in live time there. Alright. Will you open up? That's one thing I don't like about these cards, is sometimes they get stuck. But I will go ahead, take a swig of my drink. Because I have been at this for almost 2 hours, and my throat is getting raw. So, let's see. Gusokumon. Meteormon. Skull Scorpiomon. Fugamon. Kudamon. Got Regalicusmon. I don't know. I'm never going to get it right until I hear it from someone else. Jack Raid. Another Anubismon. Ryselmon. Hey, I got a Bukamon. About time. I forgot this little guy was in there. When attacking, trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. Opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. So, pretty good. He's pretty good. Blinding Ray. I believe that's actually Kudamon's actual attack. Main. Trash the top card of security stack, then gain 2 memory. Pretty good if you're desperate to make a big play. Full Moon Blaster. Mirage Galgamon's attack. That is cool. Let's see. Activate this card's main effect is its security ability. Return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to its owner's hand. If your opponent has 8 or more cards in their hand, instead, return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck and trash all the Digivolution cards of that Digimon. So, effectively, I don't want to read too much into that, but it's like if it's a full moon or not for him, whether he's stronger or not. So, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool to think about. Put that there. Come on. There we go. There we go. It's always so lovely when these things just open up so easily. So, got my boy Gatsumon, Cyclonic Kick, Fugamon, Hippogriffomon, Cerberusmon, Gusokumon, Grapleomon, Spinomon, Roachmon. I'll drag you into the depths. I still love that name and this art. It's funny. Hell's Gate and alternate art for Zeed Garurumon. Wow. And I love it's just rare, but oh man, that is beautiful looking. That is so dynamic. He's even got the blast coming from the cannon and his shoulder blasters. That's awesome! Alright. So that one is going straight into the binder ASAP. But I gotta make sure I put him somewhere I don't get my fingerprints and stuff all over him. Alrighty. Ah, we're coming to the end. We're coming to the end. Alrighty, alrighty. Let us see. That was a really good pull. That was a good pull. All right, Pydomon, Volkdramon, Cyclonic. I'm saying Cyclonic. Phantomon, Golemon, my boy, Mekumon, Gaomon. I just noticed this, and I love this little detail. He's in a boxing ring, and I just love that they're playing into the fact he's wearing boxing gloves. It's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Lotusmon! Wow. Uncommon. I was not anticipating that one. So this is the opposite of Rosemon. And sooner or later, they're supposed to DNA Digivolve. I hope that happens down the line, but right now, that's nice. So since I pulled her for the first time, all turns when you or your opponent play a level 4 or lower Digimon, suspend it. So it's one of those cases of like those Digimon with Rush. If they're played out, they're not getting to attack, and they are wide open for most attacks with this. So that's pretty cool. I got another Lobomon. That's pretty nice. Heir of Dragons. Yoshino Fujieda. This is the partner of Lalamon. So, on play, return one Digi-Egg card from your trash to the bottom of your Digi-Egg deck. That is cool. That is really, really cool. I like that. This is go really well with Mimi. Wow. When Digivolving one of your Digimon into a Digimon card in your hand with Digiburst, you may suspend this tamer to reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. Not bad. That is not bad at all. And Marine Chimeramon. This is what I was talking about. This seems to be the aquatic version of Chimeramon. So let's see what we've got here. So if I were to take a guess at what he's made up of, I can see, again, a Beedramon. This is like the Kakumon fur because he's got the little fangs in the horn. I guess that's Harpoonmon's harpoon right there. Those are definitely Octomon horns. I know that. Dolphmon fins. And Gessomon tentacles. I'm not sure what the tail is, though, but it looks a bit like Seadramon with Coelamon legs down here. So I think. Oh yeah, you're gonna need this girl for your green deck at some point. So we'll see. But yeah, I think that's all the Digimon that make up this Marine Chimeramon. So that's pretty cool, and I knew I was right about that. That it was that Aqua Viper was like hinting at him. It's pretty cool. Let's see. I have got 4 packs left. 4 packs. We are coming to the tail end. Oh boy. And sorry if I respond to you late, buddy. It's just my live thing isn't telling me when you type it in on YouTube, so it comes up like a couple seconds afterwards. But I'll try to make sure I respond, and to anybody else who pops in here. May Crackmon, Final Zubagon Punch, Aqua Viper. This is the card I was talking about that showed me Marine Chimeramon. Volkdramon, Purge Shine, Labramon, Regalicusmon, Yellow Koromon again, Bakamon, Bushi Agumon, Thomas and Norstein, that's Galmon's partner, and Nidhoggmon! Okay, was not anticipating him popping up. Wow. Okay, so this dude was prominent in Digimon 2020. The ultimate form of Orochimon, who I believe is in this set, but I haven't pulled him yet. When Digivolving, Digiburst 4, so you've got to ditch all of the Digimon underneath them. Suspend all of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or less. Then place all of your opponent's suspended Digimon at the bottom of their owner's decks in any order. Trash all of the Digivolution cards of those Digimon. So this is a board clearer if you play it right. Oh boy. That is insane. That's insane. Oh, man. Alrighty. Let's go. Opening up. Okay. Ooh, almost going 2 hours. Not bad. So, Atomic Inferno. I've still yet to pull Aldamon, Falcomon, Labramon, Grappleomon, Maycrackmon. Come on, focus. Focus, you stupid camera. Come on, focus. I'll figure it out. Diactrimon. I'll drag you into the depths. Bukamon. Come on, you can do it. Focus. If anybody's got tips on how to make a camera focus, I'd really appreciate it. Bushiagumon again. Speak of the devil, I pulled a Rochi. I pulled a Rochimon. When Digivolving, one of your Digimon gains Piercing for the turn. So, not bad. So, I think if that would apply with Nidhoggmon being able to Digivolve him, then it would probably be a wicked combo. Yellow tie Kamiya. Not bad. Okay, so, last two packs. This is pretty cool. Let's see what we get. Place your bets. You think I'm going to get that Aldamon? Probably not. I would wager not. Because Atomic Inferno, right off the bat again. Dokunamon. Maykumon. Neo Devamon. Tankdramon. Diatrimon. Lyolmon. Burning Greymon. It's taunting me now. Kendo Garurumon. Budmon. Thomas N. Norstein. And Pollen Spray. Everything I've had before. Okay. This is it. Last pack. For all the marbles here. So, let's see what we have got here. Alright. So, last pack. Here we go. Tankdramon. Neodevamon. Agumon. Tobiamon. Lyolmon. Gaomon. Flamemon. Babungamon. Lotusmon again. Xiaomon. I didn't see that. Don't you say it. Don't you say what you saw, because I didn't see it. Boncho Leomon. Aldamon! Yes! Yes! Last pack and I pulled Aldamon. That is awesome. Oh, man. I love you can see Burning Greymon in the background there. That is nice. Beautiful detail. Oh, man. Okay, so let's see. security attack +1. You got security attack +1, and your turn. While this Digimon's Digivolution cards include a Digimon card with hybrid in its form or a red tamer card, it gets plus 4,000 DP. That is pretty cool. That is pretty boss. Alrighty, so that will do it. That is all of the cards. So what I'm going to do real quick, just for the sake of wrapping things up with all the pulls, I'm not going to do it on stream because that would take far too much time, and I know anybody watching this, including you, Dennis, have loads of other better things to do. So I'm going to go through this stack real quick and do a quick little recap by pulling all the rares that I pulled. You know, except for that alternate art Zed Garurumon, because I would rather not fool with that one too much, because I want to put him straight in a binder. So let's see what we've got. You got church soon? No worries, buddy. No worries. I'm going to go through these real quick. I'm almost done pulling all the rares. Whoop. But next time I'll know to put the rares on the side. So there we are. There we are. Because I pulled one card you're going to find real funny. There we are. Almost there, almost there. Yeah, this is only my second stream, so you'll have to forgive me for being crazy with this, but I'm still learning. I'm almost there, almost there. Oh, that is right. And there we are. There we are. My entire stack of rares from this. Now I just have to put them all nice and neat. There we go. Okay, so I'd say not a bad haul. Got Aldemon, Bancho Leomon, quite a few of these Thomases, the Pollen Spray. Like I said, quite a few of them. Orochimon, a couple of Ties, Nidhoggmon, Yoshino, Marine Chimeramon, Hell's Gate. Well, I do have the 1.0 coming Monday, so we'll see how it goes. Might stream then, might save it for a full day off when I can set up proper. Full Moon Blaster, Shine Greymon. Like I said, I find it very weird that he is just a regular rare, while the rest of them are, you know, more valuable, so to speak. So, Varudomon, Commandramon. I'm surprised this dude's a rare, but I guess with his ability and stuff, it makes sense. Marcus Damon, Chaosmon, Trident Revolver, Marcus Damon. There's Rise Greymon, the really rare one. Again, I don't get it. But Zed Garurumon, Bancholeomon, the Holier War Growlmon, Lilamon, Izzy, Kari, Victory Greymon, Mach Gaugamon, Ghostmon, Dark Roar, Izzy, Ancient Garurumon, the Holy War Growlmon, Hell's Gate, Pollen Spray, Gogmamon. Still very happy I pulled this dude. Shine Greymon. Okay, this is the one I wanted to show you, Dennis. It's not Dun Devimon anymore. It's Dan. It's Dan Devimon. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But it is. I don't know why he's not Dun Devimon. He's Dan Devimon. Oh, boy. But, yeah. Cerberusmon Werewolf Mode. Dark Dramon. Taikamiya. Beowulfmon. Kari. And the first rare that I pulled. Mirage Gaugamon. Again, for some reason, rarer than Shine Greymon in this set. Don't know why. Can't fathom why. But that will do it. So, all in all, I don't think that was a bad set of pulls. And got a lot to fill the binder with now, though, depending on how things go, I might have to look into getting a second binder. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah, I think that's going to do it here. All in all, I think Great Legends is a pretty good set. If I took a look through the card lists that I got, or go online and double check, probably see some stuff, which would be pretty fun. But I'm pretty happy with what I pulled so far, and now I've got more cards to shoot for down the line to fill out the set. And like I mentioned, I've got a box of 1.0 coming, so I will probably do another stream about that, and have, maybe in the corner of this screen now, have like a bounty card that I'll be looking for, which I think would be pretty cool. All in all, I'd say this was a success. So, thank you for showing up, Dennis. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you'll be here for when I open up the next pack. And if any of you guys are watching this afterwards, I thank you very much for giving me my fair shot with 2 hours of opening cards and getting excited, explaining some little details that I know of off the top of my head. And I think that will do it for this stream. So, hope you guys have a good one. Hope to see you all next time around. If you don't mind sharing this, and let me know if things are going well for it. Because I'm definitely going to be upgrading some of my my equipment. Get a better camera. Definitely a better microphone, one that picks up sound a little bit better, because I know my my snowball here is not the best for this. So, yeah. And just a heads up, yes, Leomon survives this day. So, maybe next time we'll see him deleted. Who knows? So, hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time around. Have a good one. See ya.